This story, as so many of the best stories are, happens to be true. It is the story of one of the most successful Finnish family businesses, which began when Sven Gustaf Nieminen founded the company at the age of 24. He was born into a merchant family and saw business opportunity in seed trading, despite having no training or experience in the field of agriculture, and without possessing any initial capital. SGN Nieminen started importing agricultural and vegetable seeds into Finland as a one-man business. In addition to seeds, the selection included some specialities, as any aspiring business should. Amongst these were otard cognac, pickled cucumbers, and chicory root, which was used as a coffee substitute at the time. As the Second World War shook the nation, Sven, like so many others of his generation, was called to the front. His assignment quickly changed from that of a runner to a significant role within the Ministry of Supply, where Sven Nieminen was practically responsible for the distribution of sowing seed for the entire nation. The personal contacts he had made before the war were beneficial, not only for Sven, helping him do the job at hand efficiently, but also for the Finnish nation. The time spent rebuilding the nation after the war proved to be significant for the company, not only business-wise, but also in terms of a future as a family business. Sven met his wife-to-be, Raisa, at the restaurant Adlon in Helsinki. They were married, and daughters Krista and Annetta were born soon after. The family grew later with the addition of a son, Sam. A busy social life was integral for creating and sustaining good business relations. In summertime, Sven and Raisa hosted client parties at the family summer house on the island of Lilla Basto. The family business also started forming traditions of its own, such as the anniversary party for its employees. Moving into the 1960s, the business grew to include the import of agricultural and crop handling equipment, which in part balanced off the seasonal fluctuations in the seed trade. Products aimed at private use were also added to the selection. Different kinds of garden machines and recreational equipment such as motorcycles. A new company trading under the name of Sumiko was founded to operate in this new field of business. Very soon, the company started to import also industrial products, and a special industrial sales division was established. As it grew, the company needed more space, and in the mid-1970s, the company's premises was built in Espoo. Within the following decade, the business expanded even further as a new company, Agritech, started to operate in tractor and agricultural equipment trade. SGN Nieminen had grown into a strong company with activities in multiple fields. SGN was ready to be led by the next generation. As Sven Nieminen moved into the background and became the chairman of the board, while his son Sam took over the role of CEO. SGN did not escape the recession in the early 1990s. As the future of the company was in jeopardy, the management took active charge of the situation, turning the business profitable again by making alterations to the company's agricultural trade as well as the selection of recreational equipment. Entering the new millennium, the SGN Group continued to grow steadily as it expanded to new countries: Russia, the Baltic countries, Belarus and Kazakhstan, of which particularly Russia became an important market area. As the company started focusing more and more on the international markets, the name was changed to SGN Group. The significance of sports and recreational equipment in domestic trade grew. After the SGN Group acquired both the Sportia sports store chain and Truebell, which imports consumer goods from the Far East, all of the company's branches moved under the roof of a single facility, which is located in Vantaa. Throughout the following decade, SGN expanded into new countries and operating fields. Kesu, operating in Finland and the Baltic countries, provided a welcome boost to the winter business, when the product range was extended to include world-leading snow groomers and snow-making systems. A substantial investment was made into the sports trade, and the operations were expanded into Sweden. When the Swedish companies Team Sportia and Sportringen merged with the group, the result was a significant new entrepreneur-led Nordic sports trade player. The recreational equipment business also underwent changes as SGN acquired All Right Europe, which is a well-known and significant operator in the motorcycle, snowmobile, moped, and ATV equipment and spare parts market. SGN decided that the time was right for a strategic change to develop and introduce to the market the company's own new brands. SGN Group has a successful past, which in turn creates a basis for a bright future for this family business. At present, the company is about to undergo another transfer of power to the next generation. Sam's children, Stefan and Michaela, were already members of the board of directors and worked for the family business. The company operates on the core principles of mutual respect, reliability, and honesty. These values have guided the company's operations throughout its history. Entrepreneurship and the professional personnel of the company have made SGN Group into a successful and reliable partner for clients, retailers, and customers alike. Together, we will write the next chapters in this continuing story for future generations.